Hello champions. So before we start our project, it is very important to understand the concept of the project and how we are going to build it. So in our project, we are basically going to create two servers. The first server, it will be a simple web server that will provide a simple website, and the another server is going to be the REST API server. So how it will work? Like it is the REST API REST framework. Okay, so we will be doing it. How these both things will be working together? In the REST API server, we will create a database, and in that database we will store the list of tasks that we have to do. So from internet, whether you use the mobile phone or the desktop or the tablet, with the use of simple website, you will send the request to the REST API. So the request, it will be coming to the REST API to get the required data, and the data will be the list of tasks. That because the data that we will get back from the REST API, it will be the live data. So the REST API, it will send the same request to the database to get the data. It will get all the data from the database that is required and that is requested. From the database, it will get back the data, and from the REST API, now the data, it will be provided to us. And this is how the entire application, it will work. So in the entire application, because we are creating two different servers, the first one is the web and another is the REST API server. Both the servers are based on the Python language, and we are using the Django framework. So the website is the purely Django framework, and the REST API, it is both the Django and the Django REST framework, RESTful API framework. So we are going to use these both frameworks in our project. If you go and watch other tutorials, you will notice that other YouTubers, they are first creating the simple website and then they are creating the REST API server. But in our case, we are first developing the REST API server and then we will create the website. And the reason behind this is because if you already know, you are familiar of how to develop the website or how to fetch the data from the API, then you don't need to wait until we finish our first project of the simple website and then we are creating the RESTful API server. So first we will be developing the REST API server, and then in the second part of the project we will create the simple website. The initial level of the project, it will be a very simple website, so we will only use the get method to get the data. But in the later on parts, we will introduce you with the post, put and the delete methods, because those three are much trickier than the get, and the get one is the most simplest method to understand, to grab the concept of it. And for most of you, the Django, it must be the very new thing. Maybe the Python, you are using the first time the Python, or you are using the Django framework for the first time, or you are building the REST API for the first time. So rather to overload you guys, as the practice, we will first use the single method, it will be the get method, and then we will be creating the post, put and delete to do so. So let's begin with the project.